Yeah, game two, it was just me and Infections on call because we were just like, let's try this. Let's see what happens. Because I mean, we're gonna. Oh no, no, no! We did that on purpose. We did that on purpose. Like it's supposed to be no comms, and then him and I were like, let's see what how our synergy is without like the extra noise. And I mean, we're like actually like playing together better than we usually do. And then we're just like, why are all our side lanes just permanent? Like, I think I died a bunch, but a lot of it was like trade kills with Kane. But Kane has 17 kills and we can't make any progress in the game. It's crazy. I think he ended 17 and 4. Yeah, I think Red probably was going to be better because he wasn't really able to kill Zed that much faster. I think it's just because Zaya can delay time so much is a little bit of a problem. And then one-shotting Rek'Sai is harder because Rek'Sai can still CC you like while you're one-shotting, and then you're just like, well, somebody else on the team is gonna enemy team is gonna kill me, and going 1-for-1 with Rek'Sai is definitely not worth it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh wait, the stream is live, right? Yeah. Yeah. Taking away his best champion makes sense. I honestly don't think it's that strong. I feel like there's a lot of other picks that I don't want them to have, but I understand the fear of an assassin. Hungbo Bob plays it, right? Very interesting, because that is their best like matchup on the map, right? In terms of raw rank difference with Matt. But maybe this leaves them more open to having flex options, though, by taking away his best man. Yeah, but if you're going against the best player in UPSL, like, oh, let me post this on Facebook also. We've not been doing that at all. Oh, is my audio not going through? Somebody said solo cast? That is funny. Yeah, he is talking. He's fixing his mic.
Huh?
Ziggs picked up freaking Sash. That should be FrighArrow on the Ziggs, I believe.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Okay,
you.
there we
Times
go.
3, maybe?
Holy. Turn down a bit, maybe. Yeah. There we go. Ziggs. Oh, yeah, yeah. They've been doing the Ziggs a lot. Interesting.
Classic tank pick from Faulty. Very solid rock up in this top lane.
Yep, Oregon. Let's see if they have a little Gwen of their own. Who's? I guess it'd be their top laner is Lock Reborn. He certainly has some carry picks that he's pulled out.
He's pulled out the Aurora before. He's pulled out the Yone. They do. He does play that Kali as well.
Oh,
So
Smolder,
I
is that
just
Smolder top?
He's been playing it.
Maybe. I know Smolder is like quite strong right now, and he can really take advantage of these free matchups. That would be terrifying to play against, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of free stacking as to melee tank.
Wow. And yeah, Lissandra on Cernka. Yeah, that seems to be his champion if his champs get banned out. No tanks so far on their side though.
Yeah, a lot of pick potential, but no front line other than Lissandra as a pseudo front line. See how they close it out. They still have to pick their support, so maybe they'll find a little bit of tankiness there. Who's their jungler? Oh, it's Roman. Roman Zac is available. Rammus is
Yeah, he'll
available.
pick a tank. Yeah. Oh,
Amumu's available. Yeah. Ooh, Wukong. Wukong
that.
jungle. That's mad on Wukong jungle.
Yep,
I
he's
guarantee
been
it.
spamming it. That's interesting. I'm surprised they went with that role assignment.
I think Wukong's pretty strong, and bro, leaning against Lissandra sounds like Rosen Sleeper. It just he can push his advantage somewhere else.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
Also, I think putting like Matt on the engage champion to like pick off the Sash, pick off the Smolder is also a good choice. Because he'll have probably the best die for that on his team. But I will say, Lil Oppressor is very smart about the game as well. I had the luxury of playing normal or two with him the other day, and
Hmm.
definitely I'd say he's like top 3 UPSL easily.
Yeah, yeah. The thing that's threatening about him is the I think he's like uniquely flexible.
Yeah,
I think
like
he's the
picking
person
is
who's
very
like
powerful.
I think he's the only one who's demonstrated that he's like probably just straight up top 3 at like 3 different roles. 16. Oh, Victor coming
Oh,
out probably for Little Presser. Yeah, that's a fantastic matchup against Lissandra.
oh, he plays Victor as well.
Little Presser. I'm not sure actually. This might be a Little Presser Wukong. It could be. I
Yeah,
think.
because Matt actually
Yeah,
plays
Matt plays
has
Victor.
primarily made Victor in UPSL lately.
Yep. Yeah, and this is a very ugly matchup for Lissandra. So
Uh, they have no front
Jaded's
line, but I would rather see an aggressive jungler and try to like smash early game.
Shyvana,
Yeah,
interesting.
that
Yeah,
is
that's a fun pick.
not
Yeah,
the pick. I don't think because
it's fun at
like
least.
it is fun, but I don't think he's gonna have enough pressure against this Victor. And
I don't
you
know.
have Victor pushing, you have Ziggs pushing. So like okay, there's Orange, but like Orange is gonna lose gracefully.
Like my 2 cents is like this is a matchup where like if you gank the Lissandra, you might get her ahead, but I feel like the Victor is just always gonna win this matchup, no matter what you do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's always gonna win.
And that's not really
But
like a lane I'm trying to like target.
like delaying his like it's not to like make Lissandra just hard win. It's just to delay
Yeah, delay the
his
victory a bit.
scaling
Yeah.
because if you can get through the early game, you have Smolder, you have Ash, you have a lot of tools. You have this Enchanter Senna probably, right? Like these
Um,
things go a long way, and then the Pike is
yeah, the
left up.
Pike. Wait, so yeah, that's Pike's. It's his most played champion, and honestly, it seems like Pike has a ton of value in this game.
Pike is really good this game. The and Senna is definitely a little bit vulnerable in lane to this Pike pick, so we'll see what happens. I
Hmm.
think a lot of it will depend on can these hooks land and can Ziggs land his spells as well as save enough mana for the spells. A lot of the mana is the difficulty when a lot of people play these mages bot.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, Ash Sen is not going to really have a way to kill them until level 6 at least. You could see an early mid gank, but
No, Roman's not thinking.
Your
Although he
dad
thinks
is
I'm not
angry.
ganking.
You're scared. Good to know.
He doesn't like
My
ganking, you
lifetime
said?
would have brightened your day.
He's power farming for
Yeah,
days.
yo, when we played against
You
his previous team, or
overstepped.
like his actual team or whatever, he ganked me like 2 times in 5 minutes in the with the Ramus LeBlanc thing.
Oh, Ramus. You will get ganked at if he plays Ramus. That is a champion that is getting ganked.
Okay.
Ramus is kind of not able to power farm
Yeah,
compared to Shyvana, who like honestly needs to power farm.
yeah.
It's a fun little draft. Little Presser, does he also play six? Like, I really don't know who's going where, because I think other than like FrighArrow's not gonna be playing mid, right? But
I think
they
it's
all
definitely
can play
FrighArrow
this.
Ziggs. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's FrighArrow Ziggs faulty Orn. FrighArrow's played Ziggs several times. I don't think anybody else has shown it. Orn is definitely a faulty pick.
Oh no, not or no, I meant Wukong.
Oh, Wukong. Oh yeah, yeah.
The Wukong, all three of them play, I
Could
think.
go
Is
either way. AP AP. I guess this red team is pretty AP heavy.
yeah, but with no like real tank, it doesn't
No
really
cure
matter
for
that much.
fools.
Yeah.
Like when on like Smolder's not gonna really build MR at all. He needs way too
Let me
many
get in
items.
there.
Might
Other
be
items.
I don't know. I guess like can Shyvana fit like Maw in there somewhere
I mean Shyvana has her innate
or
taking
Wits or
this from her
something?
passive. Wits End is probably what it'd be over small,
Yeah.
but it's the AP Shyvana build as well, so it's like it's hard to fit MR into that as well. And regardless, like she's not really gonna be the target. Ash is gonna be target, Smolder's gonna be target.
Yeah, Smolder. You don't want to let this Smolder get too crazy, especially since I don't know. Like, yeah, you don't want top to end up too stable here. I think Faulty has favored the stable lanes, and this is a matchup that kind of forces the red team's hand a little.
See if the lane swap put up. Just put the Ornn mid.
Oh, the lane swaps, yeah.
I actually think that would be really good because you just like you're not gonna die as Ornn versus Lissandra. There's just no way.
I think it's maybe less likely in this game. I think the teams that have like perhaps like their skill distributed really heavily towards like a mid laner are like a bit more skeptical of like swapping their mid out of like a central location. They want their best players to be able to like impact the map, I guess.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like overall, that should always be the goal.
Yeah,
But
I guess like
I
we've seen
think
like other
the
teams swap mid more, but like these teams like
yeah,
infections. Oh
I think the
shit.
swaps that people make are not as like that other teams make are not as valuable. It's just like slight matchup better, like having a slightly better matchup.
Mhm.
But like in this situation, why I think it's better than all the other situations is because it's literally a free scaling champion against
Yeah.
Arn.
Or they could do something like send Victor mid until like a little bit while he's like fragile. Or like especially fragile maybe.
Yeah, keep him on the long lane until he can just free wave clear.
Because yeah, he can just beat Lissandra early and then even when Smolder's at like you know, Smolder's not beating Victor for a very long time. So Smolder could like theoretically free stack off the Ornn a bit early game, and then Victor could come in and then keep him off the wave pretty well at that point.
I don't yeah, I don't know if Smolder ever beats Victor. It's kinda hard.
Ultra late game, Smolder can kind of
Well yeah, I
just
mean
dance out
ultra
of his
early game
range.
Smolder is
Yeah,
Smolder.
or it's like a range thing, right? Where like early mid game Victor, you're kind of just like running down and like dropping ult on Smolder. But late game, the Smolder's really going to be trying hard to stay out of your range. I think there was some UPSL game where someone picked Smolder mid against me. on Victor. Something weird happened there.
There's a lot of variance also with individual player skill and how well you can
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
space. Spacing is very key on any carry.
Yeah, people are very inconsistent, myself included. I don't know about you. I think my performance is like inversely correlated with how good my opponent is.
Let's see. I don't know, honestly, I'm not like even thinking about my opponent half the time in my games. I'm just like worried about making sure. Oh, you're streaming it,
Oh
like the
yeah,
discussion.
yeah. I'll start up
Um,
a new window.
like I'm not even playing my own game half the time. I'm like microing everything on the map, and it definitely makes my play suffer. I'm not even thinking about what the enemy's doing.
Mhm. Ah. All right, let's see. This works. Nope. Hmm. Remove.
I wonder if they have taken any cleanses
There
this
we go.
game. It's not a bad cleanse game against Lissandra specifically. Anach. Little failure. Icy stun action.
Oh yeah, Ares Senna. This is the OP Senna build, isn't it?
Yeah, Enchanter Senna.
Oh
Although I will
wow.
say I did play Grass Fork Senna last night and it was very fun.
All right, I gotta do the zoom out stuff.
Start the Discord stream back.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions
Oh yeah, there's probably
spawn.
a game interface objective timers or something.
Can you stream on Discord?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Haha, it is Man on the Jungle.
They're saying the eye.
Minions have spawned.
What is the eye?
Oh, on the bottom left, on the bottom left, on the bottom left. That eye.
There we go.
Turn on the
Objective timer.
chat, objective timers.
Oh yeah, yeah, we gotta see the chat. Saving G. Wait, Lissandra does not have a Doran's ring, and that is a.
Wait, what?
Oh boy, and the Victor's gonna try to stop it. Oh boy.
Well, he should not back. Backing is
Oh no, that is
the worst thing you
horrific.
can do.
That is catastrophic. Oh boy.
Backing is worse than not having Doran's ring, I think.
I
Just-
don't know. I think you just gotta bite the bullet in TP, maybe. Okay, Scorch on Ziggs.
I think, yeah, I'm giving this to Red Team. They're losing this one. A lot of damage going over the Ziggs here.
Wenon's team has been very strong down the stretch. I'm not sure what their exact record is, but they might have only dropped like one game in the last second half of the season.
Part of that is they had the luxury of playing against me.
Oh.
Yeah, free little 2-0.
One going in on
Faulty
the
trading on the holder, yeah.
It's not gonna matter too much. Oh,
Ooh, ward
maybe a
used also,
dangerous
though.
face check on the bush. Or it wasn't even a face check. He had it worded.
That ward might come back to bite us. But yeah, a lot of struggle down here on the bot lane against this double long range Senna Ashe. But Ziggs is just to be able to pick our tower and farm up, so I don't think there'll be any kills going on there.
Does look
We'll
like
also keep an eye on
Lissandra's
the
pushing
hold
here.
effect.
It's gonna be a bit harder for Shyvana to try anything mid lane. Oh, can you try on names, please?
It should be game, man. Oh, no, there you go. It'd be funny if you just put champion name.
Yeah.
But yeah,
did we
Wukong.
know if they're doing a best of 5?
It's best of 3, but they're only playing 2 games. Faithful here gonna look for the gank on Snegra, and if he dies here, it's really, really bad.
He's the
But
minions.
even then, his 300 HP is gonna be rough. No, I think he might have beat the minions just to get in range. Get that shot, at least, before the freeze away. He's going down on the bot lane, push the lands on Uncle Bot, has to flash away, and then he's gonna get the flash shot as well. They should be able to get the watch auto, and now that first blood going over to Fighter after struggling in the early lane. Went on, going very aggressively. You're flashing forward for Storm, but like that's a fight. You're gonna get hooked now. And the hook lands, and that's a dead went on. That's a 2-0 lead for FrighArrow. And meanwhile, the top lane PXP here is gonna dash on the Lock Reborn, gets a little chunk. Should have the TP to get back. But that wave is in a really bad spot because he's returning gank after Krugs.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught it, but right when went on flash, I think he actually canceled an auto, and I think with 2 autos, he might have been able to finish off the Pyke.
He did cancel the auto, but I think he would have lost vision. No, oh, he didn't. I don't think it was him canceling the auto. I think it was because Pyke got into the stealth.
Yeah.
And out of range of...
That's
It was very ambitious, to say the least, to begin with. Smolder back up here, still needs to get this wave in.
Oh wow, yeah, bone plating on the Ornn. That is, maybe not the rune you want in this sort of matchup.
Yeah, second wind is gonna have a lot more value. Low HP here, but should never die. But yeah, bot lane is where I'd say they have the biggest advantage on the map, and quickly going down 0-2 is gonna make it a lot harder.
Stable start top lane. Victor looks like he's going for Ludens. Did opt for the alternator quickly.
How many stacks does Smolder have in the first 5 minutes?
He's got 40. That's probably alright, roughly, right?
Yeah, I think at this scale back at 40 should be fine. Most of it's probably from CS also. Not getting too many spells on. And this should be a pretty guaranteed drag. Very, very nice taking advantage of the 2-0 lead. Get that early dragon stacked early, make it easier to win before blue team is in late game. I think that you're here, but probably just gonna go into the jungle for these raptors.
You can already kind of see how this lane plays out.
Yeah, and Wukong constantly here as well. They haven't quite seen the Shyvana. They're checking the grub probably thinking she's there, but she is just on those raptors.
21 Jeffrey G, this is game 1 right now.
Oh, Knock-up blast up to Lock Reborn. Born does have ulti here, and no flash on Lock Reborn. He should be dead here. I don't think there's any way he gets out. Running up towards the top side, but Pyke is going to come instead.
Yeah.
That's 100% dead Lock Reborn.
Whoa! Flash action coming out of Faulty. Did not want to let his Pyke get any assist on that kill. He wanted it all to himself, but alas.
That might be one of the most tilting things that like I see happen. I'm just like, why do we waste our summoner spells on the guaranteed kills? Easily running into our tower.
Yeah. Faulty establishing an early intimidation advantage with the flash. Let's see what the ROI on that is. Yeah, a great wave state for the Victor here.
Smolder rushing the Swifties.
Yeah, the Victor frozen, he just kind of gets to free laser the Lissandra if she ever walks up to the wave. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't really have the option of roaming either. This is
It's gonna get worse too, though.
very rough.
Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, this mid gold advantage is about to explode.
Oh, I gotta hit those E's, lock. Every stack matters. Yeah, only 10 CS faulty, but has that kill, so pretty much even in gold.
Faulty's gotta be careful about not letting him get these free Qs off, because they'll really add up.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much he knows about smolder stacking. Honestly, I didn't read his abilities until I got him in ARM the other day, and I was like, oh, okay, now I know what he does, perfectly.
Yeah, you just don't want to let him get free stacks.
Spawn down here bot has the ulti, but don't know if they can get much. They can flash up and she will just run away.
I'm a little worried about how this top lane is going.
Yeah, I think that that one kill might be giving Faulty a little bit of false sense of confidence for the matchup. And honestly, I think Faulty can kill. Oh, gank onto Seneca, 3-man gank, does the flash and the ulti, and oh, gets pushed back. Oh no, he's gonna be guaranteed dead here. No more waste dash out. Ignite ticking. One more tick. Oh
wow, does not fall. There was a lot of craziness there. I'm shocked they didn't get him. I'm shocked that Matt didn't like flash earlier for the ult because it looked like Lissandra could have gotten away earlier.
Yeah, I think a little bit of hesitation on the flash, not wanting to greet it. I think having 3 people there makes it feel like it's guaranteed, and then a little pressure also choosing not to flash to guarantee the kill when Lissandra was quite low. But regardless, that is a lot of pressure still. Lissandra does not have TP, if the flash is down, they can always come back.
Yeah, the wave is going to bounce back into the victor again too, so it's kind of just the same exact situation.
Really nice roams here by Storm, getting both top lane and mid lane going.
Yeah, Storm's Pike is pretty lethal. He's certainly proven himself on it. Got another 8 or so stacks. Maybe I should learn Smolder Top. I don't know, this looks alright.
I'll learn Smolder mid.
Yeah.
Some guy picks Galio against me. Cool. Thanks, Smolder.
Oh yeah. It's, yeah. I think both Galio players, actually Nini plays Galio too. I was gonna say the Galio players are in the game or in the call right now.
Hey, I have Matok plays it as well.
Oh really? Well, he's just a riveting champion, you know?
Galio's kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Tien is gone forever.
What the?
He's stunning abroad. Oh, RC Gladiator gives up. Gets the flash and just gives up. He could have killed. He could have killed the little Professor. He had his flash, he had his smite up.
Perhaps, yeah.
Maybe not sure what the pike was. 50 here on this dragon, gonna look to get it, and
HP auto attack on the dragon.
60 here is gonna go down. That's gonna be a little bit of a comeback for the team.
Yeah, I don't think this is wrapped up. The mid lane situation is pretty devastating right now for the blue team, but top and bot lane, I guess, have really gone. Bot lane, they were the early kills, but blue team's really opened up a CS advantage since then. Warren might die here if he's not careful. Lissandra's around the corner. Yep.
We'll go down here. That's gonna be some plays going over to Smolder too. No, actually, that's gonna be Victor and Wukong coming up. Chuan's right behind them though. I don't think Wukong's gonna be able to clear the wave.
This red team has a pretty big Smolder problem right now, I think. He's farming a little too stably right now. He's pretty good stacks.
Gonna be Grove secured as well. Just looking to poke a little bit of the 4 people here. Good run by Cornerbot too. Guaranteed leads. Grub in the area really wants that 4th grub, but not gonna be able to get it. Very just keep coming in from orange here. They're gonna look for the chase,
I think blue team just wants to get out of here. Oh no, that's not who you want to put landing on.
Flash away from the stun. Ornald lands onto Cernica. Cernica's gonna go down here. Wukong right there to get him. Storm is barely not able to get out. Orange here frontlining for Red Team instead. Block for Boring going down right here to Wukong. Little pressure.
Wow.
Wukong just doesn't have the damage to send a seal. There's just way too much. The shield and heals are able to keep Lockerborn alive. Low pressure and Faulty will be able to walk away, but overall, still a net win for blue team with only Cernica going down and them getting the groups.
Yeah, I think blue team needs to be really careful about playing around this Victor. I don't know what kind of evolutions he has yet, but with Ziggs is kind of chilling out bot right now, and the Wukong is behind at this winning goal. So your path to victory is going to be through this Victor.
40 CS lead for the Ashe is going to be rough as well. Ashe going towards the stack shift build. Pretty common these days. Ashe does have a variety of builds that she can go. Despite the Bork nerfs, people go Bork on her. Bork Triforce, people go Kraken, shift build. Just infinite abilities.
And one of the things that's going to be helpful for the blue team here, I think, is that they have maybe like 2 or 3 credible carry threats at this point in the game, but I think blue team only has Victor that can like reliably hold off a side wave. So I think if blue team were to sort of spread eagle and go 1-3-1 here, keep the Smolder stacking, keep the Ashe farming, they're gonna be in a pretty good position here.
Yeah, a little bit too close to his Q there to get anything out of the dash. The difficult part here, I think, is that Shyvana is actually really strong now.
Yep.
Wukong going for a lot of those objectives, dying twice after that, and just Shyvana being a power farmer as lead, and then this is going to be Smolder ulting onto Faulty. Might be able to get him once Archie Gladiator is here. They will look for the dive, and Faulty is 100% dead. He's also a little bit earlier, so he's going to live there. And then the dual lane going mid lane onto Phil Pester, and he's just going to get the same CC. And is able to finally flash away, but is going to go down to last a lot of room on Robot. Arrow comes in on Wukong as well. That's the real Wukong. He's stunned. They're not sure if that's the real Wukong, but does get him very low. TP going to come in now from FrighArrow to just try to clear this wave out since Victor died.
I think blue team is going to win this game. They're pulling away in some respects. I think red team needs to sit down and have a conversation with Faulty about how this matchup, how he's supposed to play this matchup. Like, sort of taking these fights where you're just giving the Smolder stacks is really not good.
Yeah, like we said in the early game, they just need to switch this Victor to match the Smolder, and then they'll have a much better time overall. Yeah, I don't think red team can win anymore. They do have the Dragon Stack going for them a little bit, but their Dragon did go over to Toronto, so it's gonna be rough. Low pressure here down, I think the duo lane, but at least lock the board and alone against Faulty to get this first turret.
Yeah, just approaches lock Reborn, no fear. I don't know about this.
We can't be fighting unless we're guaranteed killing him. This is always gonna be
Yeah, what's going on here?
free for lock the board.
Did we right click on him and AFK?
He left, but I don't think this is gonna be enough. This is fake HP trades. Faulty will just run out of damage and never gonna be able to kill lock the board, and once the Gladiator comes finally to get on that killing spree. And Shyvana is a big problem now. Like, If I'm playing Victor, I do not want to see an AD Shyvana just raining fire breaths out on me.
Yeah, thankfully Victor W does get pretty good value against the Shyvana running at you, but you're still gonna have to.
But
deal
he
with
doesn't even have to run it.
Yeah.
He can throw max range E's and he's killing.
Ash ult lands on the pipe. Let's see what they do.
With easy as well, and that's gonna be quite flashing away. But that's gonna be a Lissandra ult on Wukong, and this flash away does RC Gladiator.
Oh.
There you go.
Funny flash.
That is. There's another turret going down as well. This is just. He's lost. I don't think you're gonna be 4K gold behind the scaling team.
And let's not forget, the Senna is, she's been auto attacking a lot. She's got a lot of gold.
Yeah,
Even
Senna,
if
we've already
blue
seen.
team goes down in HP, it's coming right back.
Yeah, we've already seen the power in the earlier second world fight. Just Senna's gonna make it really hard for Wukong and Victor to get that burst down, and it's probably gonna be really troublesome for Pyke also, who is trying to get these executes. If I can see healed red out of execute ring, and the Pyke's gonna be in around that. If I'm red team, what am I trying to do? First, like, if they don't fix these end assignments, there's nothing to saving them.
I'm looking to get a shutdown on Shyvana with my Victor. That's your only path to victory, IMO.
How?
Pray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they need Ornn around if they're gonna deal with the Shyvana like that. And Ornn is maybe learning more respect. Zigzalt there to dissuade the engage from
Let's see, Senna just undoes the Zigzalt.
Third dragon, or next dragon coming up. In about a minute and a half, we'll probably see blue team scooping that up. And if they get that dragon, I just don't think there's any red team can come back in. That's like the only thing red team has going for them right now.
Wenon is the resident Ashe player, and he's going for this like 0 crit build.
Yeah, but with the amount of damage you have on your team already, like you have everybody dealing damage, I don't think he even needs the higher damage builds.
I'm not sure how it works, to be honest. All the Ashe stuff. It's been an age-old debate.
I think overall just Shiv gets a better earlier spike, and if you're just killing the wave for free, you just get to go onto your next item without having to fight at all. Within a fight, like the Shiv proc is actually very strong. If you can get that little reset. 30 seconds on this dragon, a little pressure is gonna look at this pickup circuit, but 100 either way.
So they said they're only playing the 2 games, irrespective of the outcome?
Yes. They will play the 3rd game later. I think they only have time for 2. So there's a good chance we just see a 1-1 and a rain check for the 3rd game.
See, Smolder stat count, he is up to 242 in 22 minutes. That sounds pretty good to me.
In here on when on, but it's just gonna be and Smolder also gonna go red team. They just what are they gonna do? It's gonna be Baron on the back end? No wait, it's not that. They don't have the branch. That's a free dragon. And yeah, the Smolder is a problem. 3-1, 2 items, bunch of stacks. They just can't burst anyone because of the Senna. Not sure if they didn't expect the Senna pick, but it's just very strong, and with the comp that red team has with no actual
I mean, arguably the healing, having something like Senna would be even stronger if you had like a dedicated tank. but it's still seeing a ton of value.
Yeah, I mean, red team's draft just can't deal enough damage. Ziggs is more bursty. Victor is the only DPS they really have, but it's just not enough.
One of the answers maybe is that I guess you really did not want the Ziggs Pyke like getting 2 kills and then still somehow falling behind against like what is arguably like a favorable bot lane matchup. Pyke Ziggs against Ashe.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. I don't think Wukong went bottom. I think that was probably the biggest mistake. A lot of focus on mid lane, where like it is still kind of hard to straight up kill Lissandra. And Pyke did get the roams up to mid and top, but I think just really putting down the Ashe Senna who used all their summoner spells on Q would be the most effective thing with Execute. Just Smolder being able to get this bird that Execute is gonna go really strong. Yeah, I'm not sure. It does flash away from him, but Siobhan is here and Pulse is still gonna go down. I don't even know if we're going to Ashe does not quite land. Face here is gonna get the land. Not the ulti on Walker Born, but that Senna ult comes down. Literally large shield. It's almost 500 plus shield and just can't kill these guys. And this should be Baron started up for round. Just way too much healing and shielding from Senna, so the build is not so quick, doesn't matter. Storm is around, Fighter is around. They might try to steal it a little for some kind of look around, but I really think you should be pushing some lanes here, guys. Not something Baron. Get what you can on the map out there.
They are slowing down and they're starting.
We're just trying to get into this fight.
Senna, get
No
your
reason to
stacks.
risk it for slow. So I'm looking at some recall off the back there. Someone's 7k gold lead for the scaling team. Baron now up, or now they have that buff and just yo, really want to do it. Land multiple pressure and like I said, just not quite able to get that execute. Luckily FrighArrow does get the kill from far, but it still doesn't matter. It's a 1-for-1 with a little pressure and they're gonna push 4-man mid with the Baron.
Yep. Might see blue team end the game here without taking a bot turret. That'd be pretty fun.
That feels overrated.
Yeah, Ziggs defending his bot turret to the very end.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Encore Seraphine isn't his shield. Volpe is making a run for it. Big teleport. Taking a page out of my notebook from our series. Oh no, the Shyvana's bot. The Ziggs is back. He doesn't want to give up his turret. See, if the Ziggs gave up his bot turret, then it would be bot gap, you know, and
Yeah, this is
he's got to have the morale, you know.
this is definitely a draft gap, if anything.
Whoa. Weren't you favoring the red team draft early game?
Yeah, if they control.
Oh yeah.
But
If
like
they
if
play,
you make mistakes, like you there's no comeback mechanic against in this situation, right? Like
yeah.
like Ziggs, they did what they needed to do in the first 2 levels, and then just nothing else. Wukong did not come bottom either.
Well, yeah, it's pretty easy to do what you need to do when the other team's bot lane walks into your turret.
But then after that, like they have no summoners. Let's just keep punishing them, and we just
Yeah, let's
He's
slam
lucky.
it. Yeah, Slendy TFT, best of 3 in the 2 games today. We didn't get that long, but I'm probably just gonna heal it down again.
the shields are impossible. It's just 2,500 shield total for your team. Like, how can that be legal? Then it is getting some nerfs, but just It's not gonna be enough.
Storm's starting up the
strong.
dragon. Oh, red team's starting up the dragon. They want it. I don't know about this
I
one,
don't
guys.
think we can do this. By starting the dragon, just put yourself in the worst place for the actual fight.
Yeah, we might
fight
just
doesn't
burger
matter
flip
more.
the fight, lose the game here, I fear.
Arrow misses, but it's gonna be tight going down to Senator going and winning his life. The Predator goes here on 3XP here, and Predator just busts him off with it's just 1 HP and gets autoed by Sentinel. Pressure gonna take the blast, gonna get away. Faulty nowhere to be found. Doesn't have the ulti still, but I don't think it matters if the ulti's dead. Slow burn now. Because Baron is off, right? So I haven't quite been able to get this in up turret yet. Waves coming in, Wukong should be able to spare it with multi though. Yeah, they don't even try to spare it. It's gonna back off.
Interesting. Shyvana's going for Rabadon's, I guess. Like, it looked like he might have been going for Sonya's, but then had the gold for Rod and said, fuck it, I'm going Rabadon's.
I think what it most likely is that combined with the fact that he still has the stopwatch effect, so trying to min-max the timer on that, get an extra stopwatch potentially. Pick up the locker board, there's gonna be 3-man Goon Squad, shutdown goes down, but again, like...
That is not the one you want
get
to
up
shut down on.
Yeah, you want that on the Victor, but just guarantee the kill is fine. But regardless, can we even get bot turret here?
Oh yeah, I didn't even catch the RC Gladiators kind of role-playing. What's give it here? Shyvana pick. Yeah, I got red team loses a lot of their sort of juice here without the smolder burn threat. Ash's comment sails across Summoner's Rift. Baron will be spawning up soon here. Not sure if Red is just gonna try to fire it up. Not have a Victor teleport.
There should be the Sonic going down. I don't think she can get out in time. One more E. There you go. TB going down from Ziggs. They're gonna try to base race this?
Yeah, they can just hit the turret. Smolder's not gonna... I guess if Smolder's careful, he can just stay on the wave.
I'm able to get away.
Red team bot lane, they may try to do a crazy element.
They should. This is probably the best chance of winning the game if they can kill this guy in base race, but they do not. So now also gonna go down. When on is actually gonna go down. That kill on 15 did actually end up mattering. Storm does land a stun, and that's a shutdown on Senna as well. That Eater will be going down as well. That Zanya's is not gonna keep you alive. Just delays inevitable. Wukong does get the Shyvana kill. So Shyvana does die to the backwards.
Yeah.
Shyvana does kill Wukong, so I think that stops the Baron take, so
yeah.
Actually it will matter.
Interestingly, I think Locke Reborn may have been able to splash onto the Ziggs there, and it really could have done damage to blue team's tempo if the Ziggs was dead during the siege.
I think saving the flash on Smolder has higher value. I don't think it really matters. Also going down onto Victor, and he's just gonna die, so I'm gonna get that bird at the very least. Second does get the return, get killed by the Victor ult that is still there.
Yeah. That's probably gonna be enough to halt red team in their tracks in this push.
Bro, lands. Lockerboard flashes forward now! It's gonna guarantee the Baron though, so at least we get an objective off of this. I like it. Whole team's up.
Yep.
Gladiator will run straight over to the Baron.
Blue team may be able to translate this directly into a win.
Yeah, Dragon Soul is going to be up shortly after. Baron into Dragon Soul would be best.
Yeah, no TP on 6
is going to be around, has flash. They go through the fight field. This will be very, very important for saving the game.
I don't know if red team has the option of contesting this.
One thinking is, but we're talking 50% win. Yeah, exactly. It's just not worth the risk of dying for the steal. You just actually just guaranteed lose the game if you die. Because to steal it, you have to die, and then they just have a power play on the map. Our team is here first on the dragon, but
That was
I don't know if they can find an engage.
Casual 500 health heals.
But then still gets hit by the and Victor just gets one shot. That's a good game here. It's about to go down, and Storm is not able to get back into the fight. FrighArrow is just running away, doing what little damage he can. Seneca might go down, but really just buying time for the rest of the team to walk over and heal Storm.
Yeah, that's a... You know, Pike had the little red execute bar appear there, and he couldn't help himself.
Got Soul, they have Baron. They're trying to end.
Yeah, that's gonna be game. I think they can just jump on things here.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on
Oh, Smolder didn't walk down the mid, I guess.
okay, yes, yeah. I think by the time Smolder walks, like either the game is over or it isn't, then he should be just bottom. But also does have the TP. Kind of TP'd onto that. Save it. Wukong's gonna be spawning here in 4 seconds. Victor's here as well, so they are forced to back off. Not quite able to end the game. I don't think they would have been able to end even Smolder were there if he TP'd in.
Maybe.
I think just getting guaranteed turrets and gold off the map is just gonna be better. You're already pretty guaranteed to win the game with the Soul and just the raw amount of gold. Smolder is full build and very stacked up.
Smolder completed the mod here. This is pretty fertile.
Yeah, probably won't be dying anymore. Wukong's the only one who possibly still person though.
Oh, they are death bushing. I guess this is the play. They did ping that turret. I don't know if they think they might be able to brute force it.
Somebody's gotta come, right? No, guys, don't back. Just full gamble. Yes, we see him. Yes, Lockerborn has no flash. Whoa, our spells need to land, guys. He flies over the wall.
We have 3 wards.
What are we doing? Everything. You walk through vision.
That was something. Yeah, Chad is having a interesting reaction to that play that roughly matches ours.
There's 3 people that can CC him in some way, shape, or form.
Storm doesn't usually miss this. Yeah. Encore Seraphine.
Much pressure with the game on the line.
I would hope that he doesn't miss those.
Last efforts to try to come to people, but go down. Wall coming down as well. Pressure's gonna die. Storm is just invisible, watching Ulti die. Like, this is been a rough game. That Smolder just got way too big, free farming all game against the Horde who elected into these trades.
Alright. I think it's yeah. We're gonna see some significant changes in game 2. Hopefully.
Well, mid-game, or between games, I think the Senna has to go. The Senna's
Senna's gotta go. You've gotta have some answer for what happened in top lane. Smolder's gotta be banned, or you have to send someone different top lane. FrighArrow did send, or they did send FrighArrow top against me. I blinded top and got countered, and then they sent faulty ADC. Against Smolder especially, yeah, I guess it was blind Ornn, but they're gonna have to switch up something here. I do think they have looked the weakest with this lineup of free XP here in the jungle and little oppressor mid. I don't know what your thoughts are, but
I mean, I think part of it is just, I think the decisions were bad more so than the matchups. In that We never swapped Victor and Ornn in the mid game. Ornn is just inside lane perma-trading against Smolder, so he's just giving even more stacks.
Yeah, certainly.
We spam ganked Lissandra, who is still useful getting stuns off, so her being behind gold doesn't really matter that much. We needed to make sure that Senna does not get too far ahead and get her items fast, and she still just dies once and never punished. We what's it called? And then yeah, we just are not really playing to our win cons, I think. And I think that like part of the what I'm saying with the Lissandra is I don't think banning all these mid laners is worth it if you're gonna let him play Lissandra and still do annoying things.
I can see where they would be coming from with the mid lane bans in terms of Cernka's champion pool and experience in particular, maybe. I do think your earlier point in the game of like I think there may have been something to them swapping the Victor top lane against the Smolder, especially after he had gotten like 1 or 2 kills and a big CS advantage.
I don't know if these people know how Smolder works. Like Smolder gets stacks off of hitting abilities on your champion. So a melee versus range, a tank that can't actually like kill Smolder consistently is gonna give a lot of free stacks.
Yeah, hopefully some conversations happening in Discord and lobby right now about how to navigate that matchup. Or maybe just they're gonna try to find some sort of answer for it more directly. I will say, I'm surprised that FrighArrow's team has not experimented with sending one of Little Presser or Matt top lane at any point.
Yeah, I mean the limiting factor there is definitely what Storm can do in the other spots.
Yeah. Side selection.
I really think you just take the skill matchup Victor versus Oriana and roll with it. Like if you're like high diamond master player can't play against the Emerald 2 Oriana because that's his best champion, then you have other problems, I think. That the rank difference is just too significant.
I don't know. I want to avoid saying too much, but I think that Cernka on his best champions is a lot closer to free XP here in rank than Emerald 2 would suggest.
I think that is a crazy statement to make.
Yeah. Maybe.
What?
But it's my take. Yep. I don't know. Maybe I have faced against both of them, I think. Or I haven't run into Matt actually in any of the games.
Oh, I actually landing a Cernica Oriana recently. There were other reasons why that was going bad, but like from like watching him play the lane, he kind of plays the lane like a psycho. Like he's like doing a lot of like things that are like very easily punishable. Like I was definitely not punishing and my jungler wasn't punishing, but like he does play the lane phase in a not so great way. It ends up working a lot, I think, in UPSL because again, people are not really punishing fully, and he's not always going to be in the tougher rank matchups. But yeah, I think any high diamond mid lane, like any high diamond low master mid laner, is just not going to make the same kind of quote unquote mistakes that he does make in lane.
Interesting. Remo is clamoring for more Smolder. Why didn't Kevin learn Smolder mid 3 weeks earlier, says Witsky.
Oh, the draft link is up?
Yep.
Oh, I'm not even in the lobby.
Little Oppressor not Akali, says Witsky. They did ban Akali.
Did you Discord DM me the link?
Oh yeah. Oh, you're not in the lobby yet? Here,
Yeah.
I'll invite. I'll invite.
Well, I'm not gonna get the.
Here.
The other part about like pick ban philosophy, I definitely like strongly believe in making sure your weak side doesn't get exposed
Yeah.
compared
Yep.
to helping your strong side like
Yes.
win harder and but you didn't even win that hard.
Yep. I think you know, amidst these UPSL games, a recurring trend that I've seen is that if both teams have uneven matchups, the one whose worst player on in the uneven matchup uh doesn't explode as much. That team tends to do very well.
Yep.
If you can recognize that you're perhaps the worst player in a matchup and play in a way that is cognizant of that fact, then you're doing your team a big favor.
Yep. Same thing as solo queue. No reason to have an ego. Just get carried.
Galio banned out again. Not sure, you know, the Galio ban, maybe some intentionality
I
there
think
worth
Galio
discussing.
I think the Galio ult and just being able to move around definitely creates just issues all over the map. So being able to reduce the map pressure, I think, is a good thing. Especially if you can't like fully punish it in lane either.
Yeah, my 2 cents would be that Galio is Little Oppressor's champion. Galio on Little Oppressor would mean that he's playing mid lane. It would probably mean that Free XP here is playing jungle. And that Faulty and FrighArrow and Storm are in their usual roles. And as a team, you may have to decide kind of the roles that you want to play against.
Hey, Senna's banned out, Smolder banned out, Oriana banned out. See if Seneca goes back to the Lissandra or goes plays his usual Lux.
Ooh, yeah, Kindred is banned out by when on. Smolder ban,
I
Senna ban.
thought
Yeah, interesting.
instantly locked in.
Um, Kaisa Pike. I would suspect to see an early rotation Lux out of the blue team here. Lux has been a very strong champ for Cernka. He's been spamming it. Oh yeah, yeah. Whoops, I didn't. There we go. The draft for everyone. Yep, yep. They do just slam the Lux. We'll see what they do respond with. Lux has some vulnerable matchups. A bit more unconventional champions, but... And Zach pick for, I guess, Little
Um,
Oppressor maybe? Or Fright Arrow?
no, Fighter plays it. I think it's gonna be a little pressure on the Kaisa.
Mm-hmm. This could be a top Zach too, right? It's not jungle necessarily.
Yes, I think he has also played Sack Top, so a little bit of flex pick, a little bit of takeaway,
Yeah.
very nice pick. Seraphine,
I think that's smart.
Seraphine Nash, Seraphine Nash is fucking like, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, Zach...
But Pike is one of the champions that can punish that vulnerable lane, so they were able to fight last time. We'll see if they can do it again.
Yasuo Malphite, Shyvana Amumu. They're trying to wink wink nudge nudge RC Gladiator onto Rammus here, it looks like. Could be a Warwick game for RC Gladiator. It would be a lot of healing at that point, maybe.
What do we pick into the Lux? We're gonna go back to the Victor Lilia.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of magic damage here
Yeah, I was
for
gonna say, I think,
the team.
I'm just gonna wait. I think, the R5 pick here for, the red team, if he plays it, is, maybe just Kassadin. Kassadin is a fantastic pick here.
Game locked in. Well able to take advantage of the Rangers melee last
Yeah.
game, but I think Vayne is a lot harder to pilot than Smolder and is like has a much more margin for error.
Yep. But arguably can exploit the Aura more early game.
Aurora! He
Aurora's a
hasn't
good pick
factored
as
from
well.
this.
Yeah.
Aurora's very OP.
Yep. I think you want an assassin into this blue team. Aurora's a
Oh,
great pick. Yeah.
that is. Oh, if I'm any champion of blue team, I'm not happy to see that Aurora pick.
Yeah. Yeah. This is yeah.
A lot of pressure on Seraphine and Ash to make sure that they are able to lock down Aurora when she is looking to go in.
I think Cernka played this exact matchup against Matt as Lux against Aurora, maybe, or was it you maybe or someone else? I don't know.
Aurora's global ban
Hey,
because
here,
of.
can you move to a spec, please, so we can start?
Oh shit! Sorry.
All good.
Aurora is not global banned. She was banned for like 2 weeks or something. Oh,
No,
Chrono Break. Yeah.
No, she's banned because Chrono Break has a bug with her, and there's no Chrono Breaks happening in
Yeah.
UPSL.
Anyway, I do think that Cernka has experience in this matchup, and he played it very, very well the first time that I saw it. So I would keep that in mind.
Even if he makes Aurora go 0-3, don't think it matters.
That is exactly what happened. Aurora hard lost the lane, and then we lost the game.
You're scared. Good
Oh, yeah,
to know.
resident Aurora experts
Fine.
in the league here
I
in
don't
the
need
chat.
more enemies.
A little bit of
Yeah.
a furry enjoyer, that guy.
I
You
gotta-
overstep.
I gotta read this Aurora wiki thoroughly before the semifinals.
What did I do?
I think, yeah, red team is gonna want to send the Pike and the Zac up the top lane, though, pretty quickly.
Top. Vayne. I wonder how well Vayne can condemn Zac mid-jump.
I smell fear.
Buffered up.
Actually, this is kind of the same bot lane matchup that we just saw.
No
More or
cure for
less.
fools.
Similar stylistically, Ashe Lux versus... I guess Kais is a bit different than Ziggs, but...
Yeah, I think also in the mid game, Kaisa and Team Fight is going to be a lot more useful than the Ziggs pick was.
Yeah. I guess I'm just kind of worried about... Like... Blue team's bot lane looked pretty strong last game in lane, despite the early deaths.
Yeah, I mean, one ounce pretty good at Ashe and
Yeah.
Ezreal, so.
Yeah, the Ashe was a big problem for the red team too. It seemed like there were 2 or 3 Ashe arrows that really caused a lot of the problems in the fights.
A lot more champions on red team now that can just eat the arrow and be fine, so. I'm not too concerned about the Ashe arrow being a problem. I think my biggest worry is just is Vayne gonna get out of hand at all in this Rangers melee matchup again? Because you do have a lot of takes, but again, like you have Aurora, so like even if Vayne gets a couple kills, I'm still not even that scared because you just Aurora ulti and what does she do? Aurora ult Pazaki sounds very difficult to deal with.
And we brought it up earlier, but I mean, game 1 is really just continuing a second half trend for Wenon's team here of dominance. We'll see if red team's able to find an answer here, but you know, you could make a case that if Wenon just wins this game, that they're the favorite entering the rest of the tournament.
Again, I will be giving my vote over to red team. Hopefully, we do get the game 3 at a later date.
Yeah. I think I'll vote red team here too. Kaisa has good tools this game. Aurora's going to be a high value pick. Pyke is going to be high value again. Zac could be a little trickier. Ornn is obviously going to be rough, but yeah. Blue team just looks like they could lose the game off of one fight, even if they're ahead.
Yeah, just one big Aurora ulti can swing the whole game. Or even Lily just a Zac engage or a Pyke hook. Like, so much pick potential.
I just switched it to the game client. I'll be right back. Oh, your girl lunch.
Alright, loading in. Comet for the Ornn. Interesting. Can't say I've seen that one before. Doing a little Malphite cosplay.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn."
Not damage going over to Wenon, but not gonna die. Just has to use the barrier. The second to invade. Bob might get pulled now too, though. Look at a wave. They do get the ward kill though, and zombie ward gonna give vision of that red side start.
Minions have spawned.
Looks like Zac's gonna start on the Raptors here, with Lilia clearing top to bottom from blue. The red team should be very aware of the pathing here from Lilia. Hope there's not free XP here, but long run. Zac also has the rep reward on him, so they'll know Zac's happening as well. Something. Tiger jungle crazy invade though. A lot of fighting going down here. Another flash going down, and low pressure very low. So if he gets caught out by some kind of flash territory engage, he might just go down. But I think the hike is a little bit scarier because Light still has Ignite up and could touch it at any point. A lot of fighting going on. Welcome back. Bot lane looking very volatile right now. We'll see if the junglers can get down here fast enough. And die. Little pressure goes in and flashes. You're level 1, brother. No HP. Gonna go down, but yeah, I don't think Hungobo's gonna die. Worst case. Flash away, right? Oh, and
The Storm dies too now.
yeah.
And
2 for 2 overall in the bot lane.
Um,
But the wave is chosen in the favor of.
yeah, that's gonna be
Red team.
favorable for red team.
That is just a little bit of denial.
I'm curious. I don't know. I would have to look at it for like, because right when I joined, essentially, like Hungobo was full HP, but Wenon was just already dead. I'm not sure how that.
Oh, in the there was a fight in the river right before that, where when I got punched on the flash. But yeah, that is looking Volley is gonna be looking juicy for both junglers now with all these summoners closed down. Investigator finally finishes his clear. We're gonna spot out Zac here on the scuttle, but Aurora has prio. I don't think Lilia can go for this.
Lilia.
It's gonna be a huge fight here. Lilia to get the scuttle.
Yeah, that's a blabber play.
And now FrighArrow is gonna come in and he flashes. Not quite able to get the pullback.
Red team's in trouble here now.
Our team gladiators. It's time. Nobody
Oh my
actually
goodness.
ran up and killed them. We stopped to hit the other guys. Gladiator was in no man's land. Casey here doesn't have flash, doesn't get rooted up here as well. Does not see in the right direction. Is able to walk away though, and this is gonna be a very weird fight that ends up going in losing favor.
Yeah, that's a disaster for red team too, because the Aurora's kind of lingering around here on low mana, low health, and no TP. So that put mid lane really far behind as well.
It's gonna back here. But holy crap, this is
Oh, Bane?
a very spicy game. We want Seraphine, it's probably gonna be a little bit of a problem though. All these like enchanter supports get their items accelerated, it's just not fun for anybody.
Warren's ability to see us under the turret here is gonna be important.
Oh, did you see the comment?
Which one? Not but this Aurora Champ 36?
The comment,
Oh, comment
land,
Orin.
but not
Comment. I
quite
thought you
able
said
to
comment.
follow up on it.
Yeah, comment Orin. Yeah, it's probably right. I've seen Orin's ghost. I guess. I don't know how a different area would be. But... Yeah, he's maxing Q first, I guess, as well, right? Yeah.
I just don't think you play for lane phase. If you're in a losing matchup, I think you just try to be strong when you have the group.
I mean, it's like, by the time they're fighting, he's gonna have his levels maxed either way. Q's actually better for your team, I think, right? In terms of, like, creating slows and space. Your supports for trading, kind of. Yeah, this matchup is really
A
brutal.
lot of damage on here. Yeah, falling behind after these early skirmishes was really costing Aurora level 5 to turn to level 6. Not able to punish any of the aggressions for unlock. And Dragon's gonna be doing up here.
Oh, it is Fleet Vein and not like PTA or anything.
Yeah, PTA probably could have goes hold on to the one on 3 times in exchange for a little pressure and they're just gonna handshake away.
Oh. Comment wouldn't work. Zach is doing Rebels. He's gonna have something to say about it. He does not have a lot of success here.
I think not, because he died in previous fight.
Scorch Lux, yeah, this mid matchup seems pretty rough for Aurora. I guess it turns pretty harshly late game. Oh my goodness, wow. Lux is also just a really underrated mid laner right now. She got buffs like across the year several times. I think blue team should just be careful here and switch what's about to push into them.
Pretty aggressive here. FrighArrow's around. I'm trying to be a little quite fast. I'm kind of think. Gonna go back to farming. Got the ward. Still looking for something, but I'd rather FrighArrow just get level 6 and then we can try after. She's a better. Big plays with the Sorora now that she's 6.
I guess one thing to note here is that this sort of positional assignment with a little oppressor bot for XP.
Alright, it's gonna be the gank onto Cernica, who lands all his combo onto free XP here, despite getting ulted. FrighArrow is not here quite in time, but Cernica's probably gonna go down here. Can you see her to return to? No, he already used it. Still puts dice to win on though, and Bucky Born almost dies to Orange. Orange gonna dash in, don't know what's happening because mid lane is dying. Zach, or free XP here just goes down after just not doing anything up. A lot spent for that Lux kill, and very, very tight HP bars here on top lane. Right? I think Vayne is going to be favored with extra range, or 4 oranges for free engagement for Storm here by himself under the tower. I don't think they're going to go for the dive, but will keep the double traps. Aggressive on one on just the hook though. Nothing would matter. I don't think he could kill. Does show up. Not able to get the blue buff, unfortunately. Seraphine also will walk away. Little pressure ults in, but you're not going to be able to get all your damage down. I'm going to walk over as well. Last attack is good. Little pressure cleanses, but not able to get out of the Lux ulti. And FriXP is here, but just doesn't have ulti. Storm is caught out of position now. Doesn't flash to get away. And this is going to be a really rough time for Red Team.
Wait,
number 1 speed not showing up.
This Lux play, by the way, is insane.
The flash Q.
But the Q prediction, like, I would have Q'd, like, towards their blue buff or something, not all the way down there, and he lands it and nails them. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that was intentional.
Yeah, I mean, if it was intentional, like, holy shit, you know?
Like, cause how would you predict him to flash, like, in the direction towards your team? Like, it's a very ambitious prediction.
Zach is looking for a mid gank here.
Yeah, we're at ulti again though. Cooldown is very low on that ability. That's gonna accidentally jump at this time. No flash on her, but he's gonna knock her away. Other, maybe not a Q up. He's gonna lead with the Q.
Oh.
Get a Q and then position properly. Sleep is vulnerable, but is gonna get the kill regardless. In case we are not gonna really do much of damage to that. Just the way he dies. But ulti. Oh, well, pretty low here. Does have a shutdown gold on him. Pike does have ulti. If he can get onto, if he can just like ignite, he might be able to get Humble into range. But Humble does have the heal though. Ulti almost coming back up with Seraphine as well to just getting kind of all ends.
Oh, this is the condemn. Earlier I was gonna mention that I do like the role assignment change at least. Like this assignment of Little Presser for XP is pretty dynamic. Again, we're looking for the all-in on Vayne. Let's miss the ult.
And Mississippi, unfortunately, should be able to walk away. Doesn't have a lot of HP still. No TP though, so they're gonna be on the back foot here in lane. And I'm not sure if anyone's gonna be able to come top other than maybe Lilia. Top here is Orange. Only a 3-0 here also going to Blackfire Torch with the heavier damage build. Might be a little bit susceptible though to be tank engaged from Red Team.
It'll be tough to tell what Red Team ops for here, but one mistake my team made was not preemptively itemizing magic penetration when we had a lot of magic damage on our team. And with this Lux Lilia, especially since they're the ones who look like they're kind of taking off, yeah, they might need to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, it's triple magic damage. Bean's not going to be here for a lot of the fights. He's fire rush. Orange building some coming. Right going down here. Overall, the last lead. Storm lands on Little Brother while he's actually in. Still able to get the shutdown goal on Seraphine. Storm does land the hook, but not able to quite get any resets here. Finally going to get an ultimate Tourniquet, but he's able to heal up just a little bit to get out of range. Storm going down 4 kills, going over to blue team with the dragon. That's a triple kill for Tourniquet, and maybe you're right. Maybe you should have banned this Lux. Yeah. But I think a lot of it is some really bad decisions from Red Team in the early game with these random skirmishes.
Yeah. Oh, and that's dead Lux. Shutdown. Yeah. 200 gold shutdown goes over to the Aurora. Not what you want to be doing.
Yeah, but still 4k gold lead or 5k gold lead for blue team, so we're gonna have to keep seeing that Aurora lead get picked over and over and over.
Encore Seraphine in chat says it would be crazy if the first place team got dropped to the lower bracket first playoff round. Maybe. I mean, Wenon's team has looked pretty good.
Yeah, and overall, I mean, I think the defending right? Faulty gonna go in and not gonna get much of it. Like the Corn does, case Faulty down with the ulti, and that Corn Ram is just not gonna be close enough anymore.
Yep, that might seal the deal top lane. Kane's gonna get a lot of gold off this probably.
We're not gonna get killed here, though, like this here, does something multi. Great.
Okay. I mean, probably take that if you're Nash.
The rest of Red Team is a little bit lagging behind on that play, unfortunately. But they get the turret objective go up, they get no, probably not. Still 4.5 gold lead. That's gonna come over here on the boss. Should be going down to the flag. Still not much flag. And from
UPenn Esports, which is, I thought that was us, asks us, is this BO5? No, it's BO3. But they are only playing 2 games today.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And they might only need 2 games.
Looking like it, but I want this. I want to see this Aurora going on to Lilia and get that shutdown goal. That's gonna go a long ways if we can do it.
I don't think they're out of the game quite yet, but yeah.
Yeah, I think when you have Aurora, 5k gold is not enough to consider yourself out of the game. Aurora ulti and boom, instantly 10k gold is off the map, and you're not as much of a disadvantage anymore.
Orn mail on Orn.
Yeah, I just don't know if the Thornmail will be saving him.
I don't think we know how that works at this point on Core Seraphine. It might depend on how the other game goes.
Yeah, I think the higher FrighArrow will get it. Fighting going down, Normal is gonna come in, lands up Tourniquet. Tourniquet still has a flash, but gets hooked and he's just flash don't matter anymore. Good job electing not to use it. Root goes down and he's gonna die. Low pressure. Oh my god, Surfy just barely doesn't have enough damage. Pixie is here now. Has the ulti. Hongboba has.
Sorry.
Walked out of there. Right on the edge.
Taurus.
No, Hongboba was on the edge of Aurora ulti and is just able to walk out. Doesn't have a flash or anything. Very unfortunate.
Lux nearly 2k on the Aurora. 1.3k top. Ice is really strong now. Yeah, it's gonna be critical for Red Team here to realize that Kaisa is actually holding on to a ton of gold.
Yeah, the right fight and Kaisa can definitely still take over. Last push is over here on the blue team. Kaisa can get slippery once she gets her E upgrade as well.
Pretty funny that Orn has the most farm on their team.
Yeah, he's been in the least amount of skirmishes. A lot of people down here looking at free XP here. Dragon is spawning. We'll start the wave and just. Yeah, this gets out. Turret goes down. Riptail summoned late. The turret traded over. I like this from Red Team. Can't answer. Oh, that's gonna be a C going down. Tries to ult away.
Oh boy.
The Ottoman just hit the ulti actually takes to the other side. And a lot of pressure here on the bottom side with this Riptail, so it's a little bit of asymmetrical base race. Lux tries to ult some of the wave here. We'll see how much they can get with the Riptail versus just 3 men on the other side of the map.
Yeah, I can't imagine this is worth for blue team
ever.
ever.
Lux, he should be able to get it. They're gonna
they didn't.
work for this.
Yikes, yeah. Lux came back. Yeah, the fact that they weren't able to get that turret is pretty brutal. Oh, if they can kill the Lux here, that's...
Oh, Circa's gonna die? No push that splash. Circa should die. Oh,
man.
Storm.
Oh man, he's gonna die. Repressor's dead. Oh no.
Oh, here's the unfortunate events.
Wow, that is just genuinely that feels a little unlucky for Red Team. I think that was
Very unlucky. They almost traded in it in a Rift Herald base race.
Yeah, I think I don't know, 1 or 2 different clicks and things could have gone very differently.
For sure. Still, keeping it a 4k gold lead. Aurora has TP right here. She has ulti, looking for the flank angle. Being in a multi-man ulti could be a lot of AoE damage going down if the Zac gets in there too. Doesn't quite look for it. Gonna wait for the little pressure to get over here for it.
Reset is favorable for blue team here.
Oh, does Aurora ulti over the wall. Gets a lot of them, but stuns that lock up. Kaisa not quite clearing that either. And Kaisa just forced to walk away. Doesn't look for the fight. Gonna try to clear up the bot wave situation for this game. Might be Baron going down the other side of the map though. Luckerborn runs down like Baron should die pretty quickly here with the raw amount of damage beating out.
Yep. Cernka looks pretty dominant on this Lux.
Yeah, if he was playing with Sandra, the same kind of thing was gonna happen. Not a fan of results-based analysis. Yeah, when well, I think one thing Red Team could have done there was they didn't have base trade.
Teleport's right down.
Go down.
Yeah, blue team wants this over quickly. They're trying to set up this spot lane push. It's just bags. I guess they didn't want to hand over the turret by anything.
Yeah, bot lane's also an auto. When Lux ulted, I think what I would like to see was Storm roaming towards that red side jungle and making sure that Lux cannot walk into the lane. Those minions are never gonna survive so they really need to move back to get that inner trade. America. That goes in, but not even get on America. Just everything going on to Humabah. Tyson is gonna be jumped on by RC Ready. Down, and those carries down for a team that's probably gonna be in. So better hitting that FrighArrow is not gonna let this thing live. How dare you take my back?
It's gonna be
Clean ace, and that's gonna be the number 4 seed taking first match of our 2024 playoffs. Yes. Number 1 seed. Going down
pretty
to the
safe at 2-0 as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
very strong, pulling up great 6 and that was serious.
Yep, Wenon's team is looking pretty scary entering the next round of playoffs. Like game one, it arguably took like Cernka not buying Doran's ring to have like a bad early game.
Oh yeah, that was very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Was it got the potions but just walked out of the base too quickly?
Yeah, but the longer that game went, the more it felt like it swayed to Wenon's team. Obviously, draft played into that. This game kind of felt the same.
Yeah, I think draft was better this game, but just those extra skirmishes before we get to our power spikes, I think was really rough for blue team. I think if we could get Zach to 6 safely and get Aurora to 6 safely with the game at a more even state, it would have been easier, but
Yeah.
blue team just on the back foot for the majority of the game.
And I don't know,
Or
maybe
Vector,
like
sorry.
anecdotally, like this is the second time that Cernka has like I've seen this Lux Aurora thing happen. I don't know if it's just like you have to smash Aurora early and end the game or what, but you know, on paper, Cernka's pushing well above his weight here with this performance.
Yeah, just again, just really bad skirmishes drawing over all 4 members of blue team to just like RC Gladiator got away with murder with fighting for that scuttle and then flashing to smite it and then just running away.
Yeah, do we have any I don't know, is there like a winner interview type thing? Any homies in the chat?
I think it's usually just opt in if they are around. There's Roman. Hello. Wait,
So-
you're not even on the team!
What do you mean?
Who-
On the team for playoffs.
Yeah, he's on the team.
You're not a real win honor.
No,
All right.
I'm not.
You got away with murder with that
Yeah.
splash smite on the crowd.
I think that was a little greedy, but I feel like there are so many.
You drew them in.
Yeah.
They made it.
I feel like there are so many bot fights after that one though that were like so clearly in our favor that they like opted into. I don't know if they like were egoing us a little bit or just thinking their champions were stronger than they were, but I felt like they weren't that close and we would just like go 3-1, 4-1 pretty consistently.
Yeah, that dragon, the fight that dragged kind of from dragon to bot lane, where it looked like they were chasing you at first, and then they became the chased. That was a very fun fight to watch.
Yeah. I was trying to go like a tankier Lilia build because I figure like
Oh, what?
they don't have that much damage, honestly.
You
Wait,
see a
you went
kinkier
Blackfire
Lilia build?
He said tankier.
Oh,
You went
oh.
Blackfire Torch tankier.
I mean, as a starting item, I think you have to rush that. But I like went Green Smite, and I was going to go Zanya's, and
I think Green Smite is good. But
Yeah.
isn't Leandri's just as much damage? Probably more against the tanks. And it gives you HP.
what did I go? I'm not really a Lilia player, so I really was doing my best with the build. I just know it's really good into Zac. Like I hate that matchup on the other side. So
Yeah, definitely a good pick this game. And
Yeah, were you trying to embody the spirit of Witsky with these kind of picks, the Shyvana and then the Lilia?
in a way,
Ooh, interesting.
I feel like Shyvana just looking purely at the jungle matchup, game 1 was quite good into Wukong. And like my normal champions I left available, like Zac, Rammus, whatever, like kind of get dicked. So Shyvana was the pick. And then I felt like the game was pretty free. Like the plays they went for didn't quite work out so well, and then we scaled. And it was a little bit of a spicier game 1, but I don't know. We had a really rough early game and we still won that game, so I felt like we drafted pretty well.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What happens if your team faces your team?
I don't
Isn't
remains
Matt-
to be seen.
Didn't we say Matt would something?
I think we said Little Oppressor is probably the most
better.
likely pick
Yeah.
if we can get that scheduled.
Yeah.
But I think we're a long ways away from that. We'll see.
Who do you think would win that matchup? Yeah. Tough question.
I don't know.
Robin would win.
I felt like Wenon's team played quite well this past series. I think there are a couple moments where like I was telling them like, hey, their jungler just packed in the top side. You can't be there anymore, and he still died. So I think there are still like some exploitable moments, but like all in all, like they team fought really well. Like they played to their wave states, and I don't know how much of it was me like microing them versus like them just playing their champions really well. But I don't know. It felt like this team could win UPSL with like me sub jungling. Like Osh's team. I don't know. I feel like us against like your team or any team like is going to be a fun matchup, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. No lack of creativity in the draft with the Smolder game 1 either. Yeah, you guys came out in full force.
Yeah. Maybe that's something I'll take on to my team as well. We'll see whenever we go up against Osh's team. It was pretty sick tech. Like no pressure for the first 20 minutes, and then you get your stacks, and then it's a monster.
Yep. And he was getting stacks. You know.
Yeah, he hit it pretty early.
A lot of fighting in that matchup occurring early game.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't watch too much of this team with like Witsky, but I feel like in terms of like it's different in terms of what we're trying to do in draft, and I feel like I'm trying to micro or like control the macro as much as possible. Where Witsky's definitely like a better individual player. Like I'm trying to like play to my strengths, and I'm glad it worked out these 2 games.
Yeah. I mean, this Wenon team, I wasn't exactly sure, but my understanding was that the second half of the season for them was quite strong in summation. Maybe like 1 or 2 games dropped, and now this performance, you know.
Yeah.
So looking pretty strong.
Because my team in the second half like beat them 2-0. Like that was one of our big wins.
Yeah.
So maybe we're in good position to make a little bit of a loser's bracket run. Maybe we'll just get O2'd by whomever we face in the first round. Remains to be seen. But I think the league is wide open right now. I would say before the series, like Osh's team was the big favorites, right?
Yeah.
They had 14 wins in the regular season, 6 losses. Pretty impressive. So they're certainly not out of it. I think we got maybe not the best Matt series ever, and we know how dominant he can be in a lot of matches. So I would say I don't want to face him in losers bracket. So I hope Mahir, your team, takes him out in round 1.
I would say Saturday mornings are probably a tougher time to play this game than weekday nights.
Yep. I think our series probably will be Tuesday night, the other semifinal matchup.
Okay, cool. And then do you know how the lower bracket goes, like what the matchups are? Because I think 5 seed was my team and 6 seed was your team here.
I think the higher seed from the upper bracket still chooses again.
They choose?
They choose. Yeah. Interesting.
Choose between our teams, yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So I guess we can ask Oshers who he wants like now so we can start prepping.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty fair for everyone.
Yeah. But I hope you take them out so I don't have to play them again, because it's stressful drafting against like Matt and a little presser. Like they do a good job with Oshers like flexing around.
Yeah, I think my team has like one of the better chances just because we have infections that can match Matt a little bit more in terms of raw skill in the mid lane. So like we don't necessarily have to ban every single champ, or we do have an option against like different things that Matt can play.
Yeah. It'll be interesting if they choose you. But looking forward to like a lot of really fun matchups coming up in the next month during the playoffs.
I will say, you guys did look pretty dangerous the last time we played you. Mini Deuce LeBlanc was pretty scary with the Rammus.
I think you're the only team we haven't beaten at all in any of the series, Tuan. So we have to figure something out if we go up against you.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there are a lot of like rock paper scissors matchups. We'll see how it ends up playing out.
Just get Austin on Ari. You got this.
Wait, stop. We've been experimenting a little. I played exclusively top our last series, I think. But
It's eventually you have to lock down in the playoffs because like it's fun to experiment and figure out what's best, but like sometimes you overcook a little bit, and I feel like that's kind of what Oshish's team just did.
maybe.
Like you try so many things and you think, this can work out, and then maybe your one strategy wasn't tested as much as you thought it was, and then you have to go back to your tried and true.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Ash's team go for more of a split push, or like I think blue team would have struggled. I think the team you're playing with would have struggled more against, like, if Ryze is in side lane going against Locke instead of Faulty just fighting him over and over with a tank.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I think that would have like tested our coordination a lot more.
The one game Ashish's team here put he counterpicked me Irelia top, and they sent Faulty ADC, and that looked like a really strong role assignment for them.
Well, that was probably their first time doing that. I know Faulty is usually an 80 carry main, but
Yeah.
it's easier to have your like low yellow player just on like tank duty because Faulty's been doing so well on that. So they have a lot of things that can come out, especially in like a best of 5 if it comes to that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think in this league, best of fives will be very interesting. A lot of adaptations people can do with all the flexing that goes on, and just the like raw amount of options people tend to have.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, I'm gonna head out. That was a fun series. Thanks for casting, guys.
Yep.
GG.
GG.
And next, we'll see the upper bracket 2 seed versus 3 seed.
Yep, our game is currently trending to be a best of 3 at 6 p.m. on Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Catch us then. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
All right. Stop streaming.